Hi, everyone. Welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm your host, Mike Rusnak.
I'm the other host, Everest Hall. Today we are very pleased and very excited to talk about the Leo new moon that's happening August 16th. And it's happening early in the morning for us in New Mexico.
3:38 a.m. So that's 5:38 Eastern Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I find Leo so wonderful and exciting. I think also because I'm not a Leo, I find it very romantic and exciting and just everything that is good. This guy right here.
Well, you know what? I think, thank you, Everest.
You're welcome, Mike.
And I think that the thing that Leos and Aquarians share is that they're not afraid of standing out or going against the grain or looking weird or being weird or just expressing themselves however they see fit.
I can't help that.
Yeah.
And I really don't care either. Which,
yeah.
It's part of that vibe that we were talking about in the Aquarius video about kind of keeping it objective and keeping your emotionally cool, which is kind of what I see is the emotional environment that we are called to be.
The message from that Aquarius full moon, it goes the same for this whole month. Just still keep it cool. Because, we have a number of planets. We have, 3 planets in fire, 5 planets in earth.
Right.
And there's just a lot of fixed energy and explosive energy, and nothing in air. So there's not a lot to kind of talk about and sustain ourselves.
No.
There's just this on or off switch. We're either feeling nothing or feeling too much, one or the other.
Yeah, there's no intellectual air energy happening right now.
But being in Leo, it's important to ground ourselves in our heart space and our heart energy and really, plant seeds at this new moon. Seeds of creativity, joy, expression, and passion.
Okay, so I feel like for me, not being a Leo and being in love with a Leo, I understand that energy as being full of love and creativity and support and kindness. My Leo friends, I have a lot of Leos in my life, they don't necessarily see it that way, I feel.
The crown is heavy.
The crown is heavy for the kings of the world.
But also, it's really hard to kind of sustain that fun, that joy, because people do, they feel it for a moment, and then it's like, well, we got to be punished because we weren't serious enough, we haven't worked enough. But it's so important to keep, fun, joy, love, passion,
joy
at the heart of your world.
And I think right now it's incredibly important to find that space of joy for the sake of joy.
But for the sake of humanity.
Even though it's kind of, not the best situation out there for a lot of people. We were just talking about, we were kind of struggling putting this video together because of the fires that are happening in
there's
Hawaii,
fire,
the wars.
There's disaster, there's war.
Just
it's
the pain.
How do you feel, how do you feel like we're entitled to fun? It has to happen because we owe it to the world to keep our vibration high, to use shine theory. If we're shining, we're helping others shine. They're helping others shine. Yes. And it's really just important to do that.
Right.
To help everyone be the best version of themselves. And to always take the next right action. No matter what's going on, just do your best to take the very next right action. Yeah.
Which could be having a really nice time by yourself and doing something that gives you joy. But to do it without guilt, it's not that easy. It's simple, but it's not that easy.
It's simple and then it's not.
No.
It's complicated to be simple.
It's complicated to be simple. I try to make the point of laughing and smiling and having happiness in my day every single day, and it's something I really focus on.
And this is a time too where we started the month with 4 planets in retrograde. We're ending the month with 6 planets in retrograde. And that's a lot of heavy reflection.
Right. Retrograde, review, reflection.
Yeah.
Our words. Venus is in retrograde.
Venus is in retrograde. The time of this new moon, 23 degrees of Leo, the sun will be.
Yeah.
And the moon.
Yeah.
And we'll be squaring Uranus at 23 degrees of Taurus. So that's a lot of...
explosive, eccentric.
Yeah. Revelation.
Taurus.
Realization, revelation. With Venus in retrograde, that could mean old loves coming back into the picture.
Old friends kind of popping up from nowhere.
Yes. And it's like a test for us to see, did we do our work? Have we processed this relationship? Do we owe it to these people to be a part of their life anymore?
No.
Or are they coming back just for us to say, well, we're in a different mode now. Let's release this and move forward futuristically.
Yeah, and those old relationships, you're involved in them for a reason, and they're coming back for another reason. There's a story to be...
And everything that we go through, everything that makes us suffer is there to teach us something. Yes. So there's value in all of the struggle. And it's really important to remember that. In,
yeah, it is.
In a month where it's just too damn hot and there's just too much fire and there's just too, And you were saying earlier that all the planets are either in fire or they're in Earth, right? Mm-hmm. So there's not... Well, Saturn and Neptune are in water.
Okay.
Too. But there's no air.
Got it.
There's no air. So it's a time of
feeling.
Real balance. Get out of your head. Get back into your heart. I know this is a message that repeats, but it repeats for the...
I think it's the most important message you could give anybody.
Your heart is smarter than your brain, trust me.
Exactly.
It's just, you have to stay grounded in your heart.
Your brain lies.
Yeah.
Your heart never lies. Your brain will lie to you, absolutely. Yeah, right. But your heart never lies.
No. I'm really interested in doing some tarot, though. I think that...
Yeah, let's go straight to tarot.
Maybe 3 cards for each element.
So okay, let's pick 3 cards.
We could look at it like past, present, future.
Got it.
Think of it like a little story, right? So let's just go right into it.
With the thought of creativity and love and joy and Leo, happiness, and everything that is good about the kind kings.
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty is the word.
The key word is sovereignty. Step into your power. We're on the other side of the Lionsgate portal. Mm-hmm. And the message of this new moon is very much close to the Lionsgate. It's taken those brave new steps. We're in a very different world. We're in a place where the weather's going crazy. Everything is more extreme. People are more polarized. But stay grounded in your heart. Stay close to each other. Help each other.
Intellectually cool.
Yeah.
Objective, not subjective.
Understand who your tribe is.
Would you cut that, my love?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. So we'll start with fire. So that's Aries,
Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay. And we're going to do 3.
We're going to do 1. And we're going to do 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do... Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Wasn't that beautiful? Okay, so we're going to start just first talking about the death card. Mm-hmm. Death is inevitable. This is not literal death.
It's the death of a perspective.
Death of a perspective. Perhaps the death of what was holding you back to find joy, to find love, to be proud of yourself. We all have those things in our lives.
The things that we used to value that now we're like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then we have the Queen of Cups. She's got a lid on her emotional space. And it's kind of like the source of all emotional waters are hidden, private, emotional space that you tell yourself what is most important. Usually we don't tell anybody about. It's our private reflection.
It's your private world.
Private world. This could be our little friend Venus in retrograde. In Leo retrograde. Mm-hmm. And then we have the sun illuminating everything.
It's the truth.
The truth.
The light will always reveal the truth. Yeah.
if we kind of get quiet and pay attention to our emotional space, acknowledge what isn't serving us and what's coming up.
That's the full moon.
There's a sun. There's a little sun in the back there. You know, kind of see the story. The sun is rising.
Sun will always come back.
And our emotional space that's private will illuminate our joy.
Absolutely.
Just like a little child here, the joy of a child.
Be simple and see the world anew.
Okay, so that is for fire. And then next we're going to be doing
Earth. So that's Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn. Okay.
Okay. There's a little trend happening here. Relationships, our Earth friends, who we have a relationship with. We've got these two fellows that are coming from different places. They're wearing different outfits, suggesting that they're from different areas of the world. To become one, though, they are combining their symbiosis. They're combining their emotional spaces in their cups, and up above, right there, there comes a caduceus with our beautiful Leo, which is our heart. So to become one through love. King of Cups, once again, emotional steadiness. He's on this platform in the middle of the lagoon in Venice. For some unknown reason, he's able to float on water because he's got an emotional...
He's reclaimed his sovereignty.
Yeah, his emotional sovereignty.
Yeah.
With a new passion. But as you see this night, he's kind of he's drawing his horse back.
It's restrained enthusiasm, isn't it?
Because he's understanding his new landscape with the use of love of his heart chakra and emotional sovereignty.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, and now we're going to do air. So we've got Gemini,
Libra,
and Aquarius.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope, the star. So here we have this figure who is replenishing the water. This is the card for Aquarius, by the way. They are replenishing...
It's like temperance.
Yeah, it's like temperance. They're replenishing the waters, emotional waters of the earth and the sea. And it's all about hope. Hope for better. Here we go. We have our air signs perhaps caught in our heads a little bit.
Thinking about where you're spinning your wheels unnecessarily and what just brings you into the corners, and you're not really getting anywhere. There's no traction, but it's just spent energy. Right?
A circular argument.
Yes.
With kind of an emotional haughtiness right here. There's it's this card is called the wish fulfillment card. So everything's kind of like, you're feeling really happy and kind of proud of your emotional space, but pride can come before the fall sometimes if you're intellectually running around in your head. And this is a moon that isn't particularly intellectual, but heartfelt.
No, it's heartfelt. It's heartfelt. This moon is also really good, though, for paying attention to our health.
Yes.
Because Mars is in Virgo, and it's conjunct Mercury.
Yes.
And that spells out paying attention to your health, taking action,
getting the details
exercise. Yeah, getting the details right, but finding the energy to do that.
Yeah. Water.
So this is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces.
Double aces.
Damn.
Whoa. Okay,
Nice.
Water. Wow. Okay. We got the Ace of Swords, piercing the crown. This is the beginning, the very source of an idea that's kind of piercing through your head. It's
Just a lightning fast message coming through.
It could be that
Eureka.
That Eureka from Uranus in Taurus coming in.
Yeah.
Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we got two aces, so this is telling us this is a very strong time for our water friends.
Mm-hmm.
The Ace of Pentacles, here we go, got a hand of God, giving you value over this beautiful garden that's kind of a secret garden.
Mm-hmm. I would say this is Uranian energy coming in.
And leading into our victorious champion coming back into town with accolades and celebration, because there's this new idea about value that's leading to success.
Yeah, we're in a brand new dimension.
Yes.
And it's important to not feel a little overwhelmed with fear about being in a new space, but to trust your bravery, to take those little steps. Take little steps. Break it into little baby steps.
Yeah. This summer, it's August, so like fall's coming on us. We're getting a little antsy. This summer, there's a lot of
September jitters.
There's a lot of planets going into retrograde, and an amazing amount actually. It's not a particularly good time to be starting new projects, but it's a great time to kind of get those little inspirational ideas and the creative revolutionary moments.
It's really important to nail down your inspiration and to make a plan for strategy.
Yes.
But not to take action yet, because Mercury will be going into retrograde on August 23rd, only for 3 weeks. But during that time, check your keys, sit before the road.
Sit before the road.
Check your fluids in your car.
Yes.
Don't sign contracts. But if you've been, getting a new project together, it's okay. Keep going with it.
Yeah, and don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared. We don't need more fear.
No. And at the bottom of the deck, this is the message.
For the retrograde.
For the retrograde. Everyone has to rest. Reflect. Let the puzzle get solved. If you start something too soon, you're going to get stabbed by those 3 swords, and it's going to give you a lot of pain emotionally. So
just be quiet.
Simmer.
Be quiet and keep listening. Just practice listening. Listen to your heart. Listen to others.
Yeah. Heart energy. And
thank you.
Thank you. And with that, we hope everyone has a really wonderful new moon.
Yeah.
And finds joy.
Yeah. And I'm interested in knowing what people are experiencing through this month.
Yeah, let us know.
Because this is an action-packed month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 3 moons. There's a lot going on this month, even though there's not a lot going on this month. But the main story is relax, find joy.
Pour your joy and your love out to the world.
Yes.
Don't add fear into the collective.
No. Like it's a little baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we are little babies.
We are little babies. Exactly.
Let's go get some milk.
Yeah, we're going to go get some milk and some cookies. We'll see you next video.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.